Hi, I'm Chef Mike McComb, and I'm excited today to be making a delicious gluten-free pizza. First, we're going to take milk, with some water. I'm going to warm these up slightly in the microwave. We don't want it to be too hot. You stick your finger in it, it's a little bit warm, it's perfect. We'll take the yeast, and we're going to whisk the yeast in there. Dissolve it nicely. Add a little bit of sugar. Get the activity of our yeast starting to go. We're going to put this off to the side. Next, taking our egg whites, whisking our egg whites up, add some air to it. I want to make them nice and airy. Because we're not using flour, we're using some other products here that you can find in your grocery store. First, tapioca flour. We also have a little white rice flour. It's used in a lot of gluten-free products. It's kind of mild, it's nice. And a little chickpea flour. That's going to add some protein to it. And finally, sorghum flour. Secret ingredient, xanthan gum. That's going to actually help to trap the gas in our dough. And a little salt to give it some flavor. We're going to blend these dry ingredients together well. Once they're blended, we're going to take our yeast and our milk. We're now going to take our egg whites, add that, and a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to mix that for about 5 minutes. While that's blending, take a sheet of parchment paper, put a little vegetable spray on it so it doesn't stick. That's looking pretty good. We'll take off the bowl, and this is enough to make 2 9-inch pizza shells. And we're going to cut it in half. You know, it's going to seem a little sticky, but that's okay. It's a little bit different than working with regular wheat dough. A little bit of oil on our hands so it doesn't stick, and we just take it carefully. We roll it into a little ball like this, and then maybe a little bit of rice flour on top of it. It's going to help us in forming this so it doesn't stick to your fingers. And that's forming nicely. Get your palm of your hand in there. And you want this to be about 9 inches. That looks great. Now we're going to set this aside, covered up, and we're going to allow this to rise for about 20 minutes. Now that it's risen, we're going to take it, dimple the edges, make a nice crust. That's my favorite part, the edge. A nice crust. We're going to put this into our oven. It's a 500-degree oven. This is going to take about 10 minutes. Oh, looks beautiful. It's hot, so be careful. We're going to take some sauce, put some sauce on there. Then we're going to take some fresh mozzarella cheese. Oh, this is looking good. A little Parmesan. And some beautiful fresh basil. Just going to tear some nice basil on there like that. Beautiful. We're going to put this back in the oven for about 5 minutes so the cheese is nice and bubbly and golden brown. And you're going to have a beautiful gluten-free pizza. It's going to taste just like your favorite.